I feel like we should start our Kali Puja now. Very beautiful. Yeah. So, welcome to everyone. It is my great pleasure to, of course, introduce someone that almost everyone knows, our Swami Sarvadevananda, who is the head of our Vedanta Society of Southern California with all of its branches, including us. And Ridgely, he's here for a short visit. We just came back from the Vivekananda retreat at Ridgely yesterday. He'll be here until Thursday afternoon. So it's always a great joy when Swamiji comes here. And he'll be speaking this morning about mother worship. If you want to speak about Mother Kali also, it's fine. That's the topic I put for next week. So he's hesitating now, but whatever you feel like, Maharaj, please.
Om Jananing Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pada Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhur Muhur. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's my great pleasure to be with you, and always a great joy to see the devotees here. And the Swamis are so sweet, and all the devotees are also so loving. We feel great joy whenever we come here. So today we are, because it is Mother Kali's Puja is just over, and also Mother Durga Puja is just over, and Mother Kali is coming. Mother Lakshmi Puja is also in between. So all this, so it is a mother worship period. Not that particular time is only, it is all the time, but especially we invoke the Divine Mother in our life as also in the deities, and enjoy the presence of the Mother especially. So, the Mother worship, this is a phenomena, and it's an ancient tradition in the prehistoric, from the time prehistoric time till now, the worship of Mother is going on. During the time of the Rig Vedas, we find the connection with that Devi Shuktam and other areas. And also we find in the later period in the Tantra, when practice with what called Ramprasad, Kamalakanto, others worshipped. And latest is our Sri Ramakrishna. And Swami Vivekananda speaks on the worship of God as Mother. He says, Mother worship is a distinct philosophy in itself. Mother is the first of our ideas. It impinges upon man at every step. Power felt within is the soul, without is the nature. And the battle between the two makes human life. All that we know or feel is but the resultant of these two forces. Man saw that the sun shines on the good and evil alike. Here was a new idea of God as the universal power behind all. The mother idea was born. Activity, according to Sankhya philosophy, belongs to Prakriti, to nature, not to Purusha or soul. Of all feminine types in India, the mother is preeminent. So mother stands by her child through everything. Wife and children may desert a man, but his mother never. Mother again is the impartial energy of the universe because of the colorless love that acts not, desires not, cares not for the evil in her child, but loves him the more. And today, mother worship is the worship of all the highest classes amongst the Hindus. So Swami Vivekananda gives a wonderful picture about mother worship, the two forces working outside nature and inside nature, and mother is the compromising power behind those two powers. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped God as mother, and mother in the form, especially, and the mother in the form of Kali. And who is Kali? That's a philosophy, and that philosophy is also ever a mystery. Nivedita wrote beautifully about this Mother Kali, as also Swami Vivekananda expressed his ideas in. We will read a few lines of that. But this who is Kali? Sri Ramakrishna described Mother as Sakara, as Akara, and Nirakara. In form, it may be formless, and beyond. That's why he used to sing the song, Ke Jane Kali Kemon. And no one can get a fathom of that reality which is called Mother. And the song is beautiful. Who knows what is the nature of Mother Kali? The six systems of philosophy cannot fathom it. In the forest of lotus, she being a female swan enjoys the bliss of union with Hansha, Paramahansha. The yogis meditate her in the time at the plexus of the chakras and in the Sahasrara. Kali is the inner self of one who finds absolute satisfaction in the self. So that is the idea of that she resides in the hearts of all, and the whole world is by her wish, her volition, her desire, whatever she wants. So the secret of this Mother Kali is a deep secret, this whole universe. You look, it is all Mother, that's nothing but Mother. The name and form which comes, according to Vedanta philosophy, we know that the Brahman is absolute, beyond time, space and causation. Brahman cannot be described because it is beyond speech. It cannot be fathomed. And there is no creation, there is no maintenance, there is no survival. Question comes over there because it is transcendental and absolute. But when you look at the world, we must have to bring some awareness. Oh, what is this? Who has done this? There we find the principle. Vedanta says it is Maya and it is non-existing. Maya is not there, but you see illusion. But that's for few people who can understand that. It's all illusion. Pinch of hunger, thirst, suffering, pain, pleasure, and it's all Maya, it is all dream. It's truth ultimately, but we don't live in that consciousness. We live in the world of duality. So long we live in the world of duality, we cannot ignore this existence. When we go beyond mind and body, then that's a reality. But for us, so how to explain this? So there comes the power, that it is the Shakti, the power. The inherent power which is in the Brahman, Ramakrishna said, manifests as Shakti. It is potential in Brahman manifests through the power as this universe, this earth, moon, sun, stars, we human beings and every creation is the manifestation of the same power which is potential in Brahman. And that, in a beautiful name, the Shaktas, the mother worshippers breathe, it is mother, it is the power that creates this whole universe, it is the Shakti, and that Shakti Upasana, the worship of that power. And we all worship power in the whole world. We look at anything where there is a special manifestation of power, our head bends there. In the world of secular world, in the spiritual world, wherever we go, wherever there is a special manifestation, and that is the power, and that power is our object of adoration. And that power is what? It is nothing but the Shaktas will say it is mother. It is called Mahamaya. So what Vedanta says, Maya, which appears non-existent, but Vedanta, mother worshippers say it is mother, Mahamaya, great mother, divine mother, who nourishes, sustains and destroys the whole universe according to her volition. She is self-independent. She does not depend on anybody. That is called the Mahamaya. And this Mahamaya is little distinction between Maya and Mahamaya is philosophical distinction is this. Maya we know, Maya has no beginning. I do not know when this world created. When you came into existence, I came into existence, our father, grandfather, grandfather, all came in the world. When it started, we do not know. Anadi. It is no beginning. But we know Maya has an end. Maya ends for the individual when one realizes Brahman, then Maya disappears. That's why they say Maya is non-existing. Like the dream vanishes when you wake up. So when this daydream will break, Vedanta says, you will wake up in your own consciousness. And where is this universe? There is no universe at all. Kaggatam kena vanitam kutra linamidam jagat. This world as we is seeing, Sankara says, where did it disappear? Kaggatam kena vanitam, who stole this whole universe of diversity, of pain and suffering and joy and all this fun. Where did it vanish? Kena vanitam kutra linam midam jagat. Where did it disappear and it was absorbed into somewhere else? Nastikim, I don't see anything of this. Is it? It's Mahat Adbhutam, it's not a very surprising phenomena. So this is, in a Vedantic way, thinking Maya has no beginning, we do not know when it started, and Maya ends at a point in individual's life when one is established in his self-knowledge. But Mahamaya is not like that. Mahamaya remains all the time as power with Brahman. It may manifest, it may not manifest. Suppose we heard the beautiful singing two songs together. You are all sitting now. You are all singers, but we don't know you are singers. It is potential now. And now when you sing, we find, oh, there is wonderful music coming out of it. So the potential power which is embedded in Brahman manifests as this universe. So it is a power of Brahman. So long Brahman is there, Mahamaya is also there. It is endless. It is beginningless, it is endless. Versus Vedantic idea, it is beginningless but it has an end. This is the philosophical distinction a little bit. But ultimately, it does not matter. Because when one goes to that experience and comes back, they see it is all filled with Brahman. And mother worshipper says it is all mother, mother, mother. Huh? Whatever you see. That song. Ma, you are in everywhere. You are in this water, you are in this source, you are in the earth, you are in the moon, sun, everywhere. It is you who is manifesting in every form, no? Ma tang hi tara. That Swamiji sang that, no? So this is the philosophical distinction, but it matters little in experiential level. It is the same divine entity in the name and form, and it is all the power. How does it come to understand that it is the power of the Shakti, and Shakti we worship as mother. And that's a very sweet way of worshipping God as mother. Swami Vivekananda said that this mother worship means this Kali business. He said, he used to say, he used to hate it. This Kali, what with sword and skull and blood oozing, and another hand blessing and boon, all contradiction. Does not make any sense, no? Why she is so violent at the same time so peaceful? It does not make any sense. So he said, how I used to hate Kali, Swami Vivekananda said, and all her ways. That was the ground of my 6 years of fight, that I would not accept her. That was Swami Vivekananda said. It was a fight with Ramakrishna. No? And Ramakrishna is trying to push him into the Mother Kali, this manifested universe. No, it is all a worship of an idol or worship of something which is really does not make any sense, all dichotomy of duality, no? Then, but I had to accept her at last. Ramakrishna Paramahansa dedicated me to her, and now I believe that she guides me in every little thing I do and does with me what she wills. Yet I fought so long. I loved Ramakrishna, you see, and that was what held me. I saw his marvelous purity. I felt his wonderful love. His greatness had not dawned on me then. All that came afterwards when I had given in. At that time I thought him a brain-sick baby, always seeking visions and the rest. I hated it. And then I too had to accept her. This Mother Kali's play, no? It's a beautiful expression that he was resisting this Ma Kali business. But it is Ramakrishna is endued with this ma. And every moment, anything happening, running to that shrine and praying to Mother, Ma, shall I do this? Shall I do that? And coming back and said, yes, it is good, I'll do. And see, he's a crazy guy, brain-sick child. That's why he described Ramakrishna. I used to think Ramakrishna as a brain-sick child. Always in some mystic, as a mentally deranged person probably. See, as mentally deranged person sees so many things, he is seeing something Makali like that. But I had to accept it. And he put that power in me. And then he said that is making me move all around, no? I had great... No, the thing that made me do it is a secret that will die with me. What it made transform him to accept this mother worship, mother, divine mother, versus non-existence, it is Maya. That's a great secret, he said, and it will die with me. I cannot express. I had great misfortunes at that time, that we know. His father died and all this. It was an opportunity. That is an opportunity. Ramakrishna took that opportunity. He said, she made a slave of me. That he took that opportunity, putting me into trouble. And she entered into it. She was trying to fight with me, and I was trying to fight out. But ultimately, what a miraculous thing, she put me into some trouble, and in putting me into trouble, she entered into me. That's a great story we all know. We went to Ramakrishna, and Ramakrishna said that you go to Mother Kali, and she will bless you with everything. Go and ask for her. Well, I don't know your mother. I know you. You do whatever for me. He said, no. You go, today is a good day, you will get it everything. Like that story we all know. And he went and saw. That's the point. He saw something. It is not an image. That's not an image. It is not just some concocted, misinformed structure created by some crazy guy. But he saw the living presence of the Divine Mother. Mother smiling, bright, brilliant, radiant, and the light emanating from her, engulfing the whole temple inside. And she always found the Jagannatha, the Mother of the universe, in her grandeur, standing there with all love and grace. And she could not ask for this petty thing of the mundane thing of day-to-day needs to fulfill. And she asked, give me love, give me devotion, give me wisdom, no? And that was the 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And then ultimately Ramakrishna said, okay, what can I do? You have no fate for good food and other things, so you will have to bear with it, okay? But my mother's grace, okay, you will have some common food, you will get it. That is the accept. And what happened then? Then Sri Ramakrishna taught him that song, Ma Tanghitara. Ma Tanghitara, Tumi Triguno Dhara, Parat Para, Ma Tanghitara. Tumi Jole, Tumi Sthole, Tumi Addo Muligoma, Acho Sarva Ghate, Akho Pute, Shakar Akar, Nirakara, Ma Tanghitara. Tumi Shandha, Tumi Gayatri, Tumi Jagad Dhatri Goma, Akulero Trano Kortri, Sada Shivir Manohara, Ma Tanghitara. So Ramakrishna sang this song to Naren, and Naren got it. It's a transformation. He's seeing this, what this song indicates. His vision is always seeing Ma everywhere. Ma Tanghitara. You have taken the form to the 3 gunas, and also you are beyond all gunas. Simultaneous experience of Swami Vivekananda. By that transformation, total transformation. There is no question of argument, so long it was an argument. I don't believe your mother intellectually contradicting with Sri Ramakrishna, but this vision, what mother, he got the mother's vision, and Sri Ramakrishna just injected this idea, that mother and this song, he was singing whole night. Mother, you are everything, you are in the earth, you are in the waters, you are in the root of everything, you are in the heart of every being, and you are in the form, you are in the formless and beyond. You are the evening prayers, Sandha. Tumi Gayatri, you are the chanter. We chant Gayatri mantra, it is just mantra Shakti comes out of you. It is Gayatri, you are the Jagat Dhatri, the upholder of the whole universe, O Mother. You are the redeemer of all the sufferings of humankind, and you are always the pleasing partner of Lord Shiva. So this is the Shakti, Mother Divine. So that total revelation changed him. And then he said, that's why Swami Vivekananda said here, it was an opportunity. She made me slave of her. Those were the various words, a slave of you. And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa made me over to her. Strange. He lived only 2 years after doing that, and most of the time he was suffering. No more than 6 months did he keep his own health and brightness. The future, you say, will call Ramakrishna Paramahamsa an incarnation of Kali? Yes, I think there is no doubt that she worked up the body of Ramakrishna for her own ends. You see, I cannot but believe that there is somewhere a great power that thinks of herself as the feminine, and that is called Kali, that is the mother, and I believe in Brahman too. So here is the complete experience of spiritual life. Through this incident we find, and Sri Ramakrishna injected in Vivekananda this Mother Kali, and it is a transcendental and immanent. Swami Vivekananda had enough experience of the transcendental. Ramakrishna touched him the second day, or first day? Second day. And then also another time in that garden house, Jadu Mallik's garden house, he touched him and got his all information, what is he. He had the transcendental experience, but it was difficult to accept the immanent aspect. So, mother, as long as you see the duality, you will have to accept this immanent aspect. This is nothing other than that mother, divine mother, who is merged into Brahman and is Shakti manifested. These are all Shakti. Anything manifested is Shakti. So this is a complete knowledge which also it happened with Totapuri's story, we all know. Totapuri has the transcendental experience. Totapuri with Sri Ramakrishna. He himself was the teacher of Ramakrishna. And then when he is a transcendental experience, God in Samadhi, the absolute truth, there is nothing non-dual. But when you are coming in the duality, then it is all Maya. But it's true Maya. But are you hungry? And when do you eat? Then Maya is in the dark, in this ignorance. Unless you accept that there is same spiritual energy manifesting in different form, then what is the function going on here? The ocean calm. And the ocean, when the ocean is turbulent, waves and ripples and bubbles, can you separate out from the ocean and these ripples and bubbles? When it is not, that's also Brahman. When it swells up, but there is some energy which is swelling up, and this whole universe is swelling up. Millions of stars and galaxies down to infinite number of the created beings. It is all different names and forms manifested from that Brahman. So, one-sided experience of the transcendental reality is in the Samadhi level. That's okay. But when you come down, you will have to accept it. That's why comes even Vedanta we talk about Jivan Mukta, that people of realization who live in the world, they see nothing but Atma Dastat, Atma Upurishtat, Atma Uttarato, Atma Dakshinata. In the Upanishads declare about, there's the language is the Atma, Atma, Atma. But whatever may be the language, you have to accept that reality. So long you see, but we don't see like ignorant. As we are ignorant, we see the world as a one way. It is only we see the name and form, and we feel the reactions and actions. But in the cosmic drama, it is the play of the divine going on. So who you are to say anything in this creation? It is the mother is dancing in her own way. She wants to manifest, and that's why all the dichotomy is in the form of mother worship. Any mother you take into account, there will be some weapon and there will be some protection. This is the Ma Durga you go. 10 arms with 10 weapons, no? But at the same time see the face beaming with joy. It is so problem is that how to accept this dichotomy, duality, no? Good and bad, how it can go side by side. That is another idea of Shakti worship. Swami Vivekananda also is very forceful there to say that we cannot accept one side of this manifestation. Mother will always what we see, mother will be loving and caring. No, mother sometimes is little frightening. If the child does something wrong, to correct it, mother sometimes gives a slap. Not in this country. But in India we got those. But mother also with a frowning face sometimes look at us. Huh? And as if I'll give you a good, but don't do ultimately harm, but it's for the good of the child. So mother has two forms. One is the benign form, another is a terrible form. Both are her forms. We have to accept both. That is the Kali, that is the mother worship of Sri Ramakrishna, and that's the Vivekananda's idea about mother. How few, Swami Vivekananda says, have dared to worship death or Kali. Let us worship death. Let us embrace the terrible, because it is terrible. Not asking that it be toned down. Let us take misery for misery's sake. They say bold. That's why mother worshippers are always very bold people. They are not that they weak. It is not worship of the weak, but it is the worship of the strong people who can accept both aspects of the mother, the creation aspect, the destruction aspect. It's her play going on, and just be a playmate. That is the surrender, total surrender. There is no other way to get freedom. Worship the terrible, Swami Vivekananda says. Worship death. All else is vain. All struggle is vain. That is the last lesson. It is not the coward's love of death, not the love of the weak or suicide or the suicide. It is the welcome of the strong man who has sounded everything to its depth and knows that there is no alternative. If you want to live in the world, you will have to accept both, and both with courage. Happiness and misery, pleasure and pain, this duality, always death and bereavement at the same time, birth and joy. Those are the two facets of the reality. There's a distinction. Mother worship has a wonderful solace here. You need not have to bring any devil. Suppose in Christianity and other religion, you will have to bring, God is all kind, no? God is all good. God is all blessing. But any trouble? Oh, there is a devil. And who is devil? Devil is equally powerful. He can fight with God and sometimes makes the God defeated. Always that struggle goes on. And Satan is coming up and disturbing the peace and solace which God wants to establish. There are two entities. This is the beauty of this mother worship. It is not two. It is the same one. One aspect is this, another aspect is that. That's why Mahakali's form is the best idea. Mahakali, see, two hands are giving blessings and boon. Two hands are engaged in cutting the sword and blood dripping from that. Terrible. And there's a head cut and blood oozing there. This is the death of ego. But that is to be done, taken a sword, strong sword. When bereavement comes, suffering comes, how we get lost. How we cry and cry and cry. But Swami Vivekananda says you can see the dance of mother. Ramakrishna, look at that Ramakrishna's benign vision. What is benign vision? He was one day going towards Panchavati and standing there, and he suddenly saw a divine mother, beautiful mother came out of the Ganga, holy Ganga. And surprisingly, Ramakrishna saw she gave birth to his baby. And he saw that mother, with utmost care and love, taking care of the baby and caressing and loving and giving all comforts to her. And third, he saw, ultimately, the baby he took in her mouth and chewed, and it entered into void in her, in the baby. Giving a great indication, this creation, sustenance and destruction. This is the play going on in, as you say, mother, it's mother's play. You cannot accept the coin in one side of the coin. I'll take a $5, $10 bill, and no, I'll take the one side only, and other side I don't accept. It cannot be like that. If you have to accept, you have to accept both sides. This side and that side will come together. So in life, suffering, take it as bold step. Accept the power, it is mother playing with me. Let my Shama dance. Swamiji's poem is there. Distractions dance, no? Say 43 in the says beyond the ken of human speech and mind, mother well dwells in will and woe. It is that which comes as the all-powerful, all destroyer Kali, and as the kindliest mother. Two aspects simultaneously appears. Beyond the ken of human speech and mind, it dwells in will and woe. It is that which comes as the all-powerful, all-destroyer Mother Kali, and also as the kindliest mother. Disease, bereavement, pinch of poverty, dharma, and its opposite adharma, the result of actions good and bad, all are but its worship in the manifold modes. Say what does by himself a jiva, individual, can do. We cannot do anything. This is the play of mother going on. What control we have with our friend's death, with our disease of someone, with bereavement comes. Who have the control over all those things? Why not take it as mother's play? It is this Mother Kali's dance going on. Accept this side, accept that side. Just, it is a part of life, and there's a power which has come from that Brahman. It is manifesting. Who are we then? Ramakrishna was asked one time, no? Why this so much problem in the world? Why so much suffering? He says, mother's play. Then someone said, mother's play, but we are suffering. Then Ramakrishna's response is very straight. Who are you? Where do you come from? It is mother's play. It is mother in everywhere. Who are you? You are coming in. You are poking your nose in between, you suffering. You are not non-existing. It is only mother is there. So that's a great, not only philosophy, but if we can apply a little bit of this worship of this mother, then we'll be bold enough to face death, bereavement, disease, suffering. Let it come. Hridaya shashan nachuk tahate sama. Swamiji has a beautiful statement. Make your heart like a cremation ground and let the mother dance there. Destruction dance. My God, that's why mother worships are very powerful. Have you seen the mother worships? Those who are mother worshippers, they have many miraculous power also. In ordinary sense, you will find that they are very powerful. Because they are fighting not with fear, facing their life's challenges not with fear, not to turn my face and run away. But let things come. Let me be bold to face it. And because it is her will. Swami Vivekananda said, no, I tried to avoid that, but ultimately, Swami Vivekananda says in another place, that Mother Kali is driving me crazy and moving me run from one corner to the other corner of the world. It is hard play going on. I am helpless. Vivekananda, such a powerful person, says, I have to surrender. I have to ultimately surrender to this mother, the Divine Mother, whose power is in the whole universe. So this is worship of the terrible. That's a great idea which Swami Vivekananda puts us before by mother worship. Not crying and weeping and sobbing. That is also one side of it. But at the same time to know it is the Divine Mother's play. Mother, by which the whole cosmos appears and disappears, no? In a twinkling of a moment. And all the divine vision even, it is mother. Mother comes. Ramakrishna's vision in Benares, Kashi, on the boat. So he's seeing that the cremation is going on, no? But the soul is lying there, and Lord Shiva came and untied the knots. And Ma Kali untied the knot first. See, that's the point. Shiva cannot do anything. Brahma cannot do anything unless mother unties the knot. And then Shiva gave the mantra. See, that's how sequentially it is correct. First mother to come to untie the knot, untie the bond. That's why you have to pray to mother. But not praying to mother like a coward, someone, fearful and frightened, with a boldness in heart. Let come whatever come, my mother. Give whatever you like. You are my mother in both the conditions. So, that is the point. This and the power, this late summer dance, that's also very powerful. Few lines are there. These are all Swami Vivekananda gives a new twist to this understanding, no? Thou dreaded Kali, the all destroyer. That is in the late summer dance there, in that poem. Thou dreaded Kali, the all destroyer, thou alone art true. Thy shadow is indeed the present Krishna. O terrible mother, cut quick the core illusion, the dream of happiness, rend asunder the fondness for the place. So this is the dream of happiness. To get mother, we have to get out of the dream of happiness and the dream of suffering also. So to worship mother in this perspective, we have to learn that not to see mother only in the good side, only compassionate side, but also destruction. As we see in Swami Vivekananda's life, mother did not come when the situation was favorable, but mother put us into terrible trouble. We think, why it is happening for me? But it is mother's grace, putting me into terrible trouble and then brings back ourselves into the lap of eternal peace and absolute joy. That's by bringing back the child to home in her own in her own self. So, that's why we should have to get this idea that we have to search God in both aspects, who dares misery love and hug the form of death, dance in destruction's dance, to him the mother comes. Mother comes to a bold child, have to accept that both the situations in expression of our life, good and bad, it is all mother playing. And let it happen, and we should surrender to that divine power. So, we can end here. The mother is mother, infinite power. Even the great souls who have realized the ultimate, they have to suffer until they accept the mother. Totapuri's illustration, we all know, but with that story we end. The Totapuri had the experience of the transcendental experience, and Brahman is the absolute. That experience, he had been established into that. But this, when some person came to take some charcoal to make a smoke for his hubble bubble, and he was so mad. He said, "What? This is pure homokunda, and you, idiot, you try to take from this charcoal for your hubble bubble?" And he started to ran after him with the tongue. And Ramakrishna laughed. "This is your Vedanta. You say everything is Brahman, and now you are doing like that." But anyhow, that means that transcendental was there, but everything is mother, everything is divine, everything is the same. That was lacking in expression. And that he had to pay the price. So mother put him into excruciating pain, some stomach pain, such severe pain. Who gave that? He is a strong-bodied person. Body was very powerful and strong, not like Ramakrishna weak. But he had that suffering, extreme pain. He started feeling that pain, and when that pain came, it was so terrible, like a man, like a Brahmagyani, like Totapuri, thought that what? I say I am not the body, and I am getting so much pain, and my mind is totally drawn into the body. I'll give up this body. See, give up this body, body is there, body is separate. And now he had to go to the Ganga to drown. And mother's miracle, he could not find enough water to drown himself in the Ganga. How come it is possible? Is it possible? Can you ever think about that? Even now, after so much silting I saw in the Ganga, near Dakshineshwar, when the low tide, people can go and play football there because it's sand deposition. But during Ramakrishna's time it was very deep. And he could not find enough water. Then he came back and he said, Kya Daivi Maya? What is the Daivi Maya? Daivi Maya. No Mahamaya. Daivi Maya. Maya is Daivi. Maya is inexpressible. It cannot be defined like that. But what is that? And then he came to Ramakrishna. And what Ramakrishna said? You fellow, you rascal, you don't believe my mother, go to mother. and see the miracle. As he stood before mother, what he saw? The same which he denied all through the life, and saw the same experience like Swami Vivekananda. No? And then he was overwhelmed with mother seeing everywhere. That's completion. So we get these examples, and if we can inculcate in our life, it is all Divine Mother's play going on. And mother worship is a very beautiful way of spiritual practice as suggested by Sri Ramakrishna. In this age, it is a mother, the relationship between mother and the child. This type of worship is the most pure and most safe and most beneficial. So Sri Ramakrishna left this for us to see mother everywhere. In the transcendental level, it is mother that we call Brahman, absolute peace. And when manifested, it is all mother's place. Bereavement, suffering, happiness, joy, your achievement, your failure, your success, all death, everything is her dance and play going on. Jai Sri Ramakrishna.
Beautiful talk, Maharaj. Thank you. Swamiji will be here until Thursday late afternoon, and then he goes back to California. We'll have satsang every night while he's here, and our morning weekday classes he'll also take. And next week, next Sunday, you'll hear a similar talk, Kali the Mother. And then 7:30, Sunday night, we'll have our own Kali Puja here. Everyone is welcome to come. Please join us, and please join us while Swamiji is here. Tuesday morning class and Wednesday morning class, if he's willing. Not a formal class, but anyhow. And satsang every night. And now we invite you all for refreshment in the basement, but before that we'll have a closing song from Kritishta.